Only human beings are possible. And friends, let the whole world enjoy. If you are not enjoying, it means nothing to you. Please see that. That is a clear thinking. What is clear thinking? We shall see, friends. First thing, to know nothing in this universe thinks except the human beings. Animals have their thoughts, but they don't, as we have seen it, animals are conscious, but they are not self-conscious. If you look at the so-called evolution, is not the Darwinian theory of evolution of species, that's it. May not be true, let's not talk about it. I'm not here to discuss all that stuff. But you can see surely, evolution, manifestation of consciousness is natural. Unconscious, absolutely unconscious. Jada. Everything, jada. Then we shall come into semi-conscious, like a touch me not a flower, touch that plant, touch it, close it down. Semi-conscious. Then there is, the trees also are semi-conscious. You go on abusing them, they die. You go on love them, pat them and pamper them, they will grow, respond. Then come to animals, they are conscious. The cats, the dogs, they are very conscious. This morning, something surprising happened. I go upstairs early morning, I do my exercise, whatever it is, do their beautiful sunrise, lovely moon. Who is enjoying? Animals enjoying? Have you seen few animals sitting down there waiting to enjoy the sunrise? Advent of spring? No. Human beings. So I'm sitting, I'm just doing my exercise, looking at, enjoying everything. Suddenly, our cat comes up, I couldn't be, I survey, what? This fellow, everything is locked, how did he come? I don't know yet. But he came up to the roof. Then I brought him down. I said, poor thing will suffer because he's looking at, he can't go down. Somehow he has managed to come up, but he doesn't know how to go down. That means they are thinking. He's standing there looking at it, but doesn't know he can't jump. So he knows that. But that much. So then when I'm calling him, he doesn't know now this fellow is going to take me away. That he can't think. Because he's conscious. So I brought him back, opened the door, push him out. And just push him out. I don't push them out, just so sweet. So I went away, the moment he went out, I closed the door. Just to tell you, he's conscious, this body is also conscious. But animals are not self-conscious. The cat doesn't think, I'm a beautiful cat. I'm a pure white cat. The dogs don't think I'm the pedigree dog, I'm Afghan hound, I'm an Italian greyhound, I'm a German shepherd. No such thing. You leave the dogs, the pedigree and the mongrel, they will jump on each other. But the owner of the dogs will not talk to each other. Like the cars. You can park the Lamborghini by the side of the Maruti 800. They'll stand there. The owner, oh boy. Human bodies are also like that. Human bodies have no sense of discrimination. Human bodies, you can pack them. Green, yellow, red, fat, thin, dark, black, religious, irreligious, fancy, dressed, sadhus or monkeys or thieves. It doesn't matter. You can pack them up. But where comes your resistance? Inside you, the self-conscious individual, I'm a big man, VIP seat. They put me on the third row. They put me in the last row. They put me in the front row. I could get the ticket for the first. Who thinks? Does the music enter more in the music in the first row people and doesn't enter into the third row people? This is known as this being self-conscious. That is why human beings have been destroyed. Religion has completely destroyed much more. We shall see that, friends. Wrong thinking has completely destroyed it. Thinking is a blessing, wrong thinking is a huge curse. It is better not to think than to think wrong. So the clarity of thinking must be there. What is the clarity of thinking? Please understand. You must be, if you want to think about something clearly, that something you must know clearly. Is it logical or stupid? If you want to know something clearly, if you want to think about something very clearly, you must know about the something very clearly. Or else, you will be like a ignorant person all throughout life and you think you know a lot, like the mullah. Mullah was one day, he was 70-year-old. So he was among the people who are 30, 40, 50, 60. So everybody was telling him, they were 50-year-old, oh, my back pain has started. Other people, my knee problem. I cannot see. Mullah said, no, I have no problem. I am 70 plus. I am hitting 80. But I can do the same thing that I was doing in the childhood. Meaning you guys are all and all that stuff, but I can do same thing. As fresh I was in the childhood, that fresh I am now. Everybody was, what are you talking? You mean to say that you can do the same thing that you are doing when you were 7-year-old, now also you can do the same thing? He said, yes. How do you do that? When I was just 7-year-old, I remember my father telling me, hey, fool, get up. You see that stone on the garden? Yes, lift it. I could not lift it. Now also I cannot lift it. Ignorance is like that. We think we know. As a child you knew the earth is flat. Now 90-year-old also earth is flat. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. As a child I knew that, now also I know that. Just don't stop it there. There are many things which you know about. There are many things you just do not know anything about. And the most important thing is, do you know about the knower? Because the thoughts have no problem, objects of your thought have no problem, thinker has the problem. Does this sentence get into your skull? Who has the problem? Just sit down alone in one seat. Sit down alone. While lonely and sitting down, just try to understand who you are. Be alone. When you are alone, you are not relating to anybody. Your father is not, your parents are not there, you are not a child. Your husbands or wives are not there, neither a husband or a wife. Your children are not there, you are not a father or the mother. Your friends are somewhere. Now everything is existing in your memory. Your memory is telling you, I'm a rich man. Where are your riches? In the bank. Your land somewhere, everything somewhere, but memory. When you sit down alone, you cry. Why do you cry? My mommy is gone. My father told me like this. My husband is a rascal. My woman is a rogue. My friend, my. Who is crying? A rule. Have you seen children sitting down and crying? Unless they woke up, suddenly got up. 2-year, 3-year-old, what will they? They improvise their games. Whatever is there, flower is there, they talk to it, put it down like that. They are having a good time. They don't know that. Animal, still not self-conscious. In animal world, what you see in the whole world are different varieties of different stages of or manifestations of consciousness. In human being, you shall see it all at a time. Human being, everything is in human being. It can be unconscious. There are parts, your hair, your nail, your bones, flesh, unconscious. There are ingredients, unconscious. There are also semi-conscious. You put a pin on your skin, you will be it will be twitching. Semi-conscious. You are also conscious because you are thinking. You are seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, so you are conscious. It is also self-conscious, I have seen. Have you gone to London? No. I have gone. Europe? My village? Right. What subjects do you know? Nothing. Self-conscious, ignorant, stupid. I know history, I'm PhD. Right. So just because you are considering, you are being self-conscious, you consider yourself as superior, you cannot resist considering yourself inferior to more informed person. That is how human beings shall automatically destroy. Swamiji, I don't take credit for anything. But you take credit for that thinking, right? You'll be disaster. If you don't take, listen, suppose you take credit, suppose you are, just think of anything, suppose you are a doctor or a teacher, any profession you take. The teacher is very proud. All the students, today you see the governor of the state, my student, he was my student. If you take the credit for that one solitary stellar performance, you have to take discredit for the rest of the student world. Those are all rascals, rogues, totally useless, failures. Neither they recognize you nor you recognize them, and your person, the student who has been very big, you may be thinking he is your student, he shall say, I have learned from many teachers. Because he doesn't want to be exclusively your student. You are dead. Understand the point, friends. If you take the credit, you cannot escape dragging the discredit for yourself. I treated him, he's cured. You take the credit for curing somebody, you have to drag the discredit for killing many people. Because in your hands many shall die too. Who does it? Self-conscious individual, I thought. Self-conscious individual, because self-conscious means to know there is weakness and I am weak. Elephants are conscious, animals are conscious, but the animal, he's big, but he doesn't know that he has got such enormous power. Or else this is half a 5 feet 2 inches of a fellow who will not control the huge elephant. Tigers. You are training the dolphins. What all things you train up, human beings. Why can you train them? Because they are not self-conscious. That is why when people say, she is such a pet, meaning she doesn't say anything, whatever I say, she says yes. He is such a pet, meaning what? Whoever follows you blindly, like you are training your animals, so other human beings should be your pet. And you can be a rascal like a circus fellow, making everybody run. But once they start making you run, your whole world collapses. You understand that point? By controlling others, you will not have power. When you control yourself. Understand? So self-conscious means who thinks, I am thinking. Your clarity of thinking will come about anything if you know that thing very clearly. Water, if you know about water, seeing water is different. Seeing water, everybody sees water. How many people know it is hydrogen, H2O, 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of oxygen? If you tell to a village person, what is this water? What is water? Water is there flowing and it will quench my thirst. Hey, what is made out of? Water. He shall say that, common sense. Water is made out of water. What else? Water is made out of mud or what? Water is water. Hey, pagal, you don't know. Water is, H2O, hydrogen and oxygen, that gas. He says, shut up, don't gas in front of me. You are gassing nonsense. You won't bother. Because the eyes don't see. He won't understand. But this ignorance, will it kill him? No. Many things about in this world, you can afford to remain ignorant, nothing will happen to you. How high is Everest? If you don't know 29,000 plus, you are not going to die. What is the core of the earth? Nobody bothers. you will not die. Many ignorance, there shall be, friends, in the relative world, there shall be ignorance of infinite things minus few finite things. And it doesn't matter, you shall still be alive. Like animals live, you will also live. But among the human, when we are human beings, we can afford to know only about few things. You can afford to not to know about infinite minus few finite things. But the most important thing you have to know, you must know, is yourself, the thinker. Because it is the I, the individuality, which creates the difference between knowing and not knowing. Because it shall use all that he knows, it shall misuse all that he knows, it shall use all that he doesn't know, it shall also misuse all that he doesn't know. Think of it, friends. Are you getting that point? Just think. You are poor, you can misuse it, you can use it. You want some freebies from the government? I'm very poor. You want to be a communist? How can I be poor? Yes, very good. You can use your riches, help people. Open a school, open a hospital, give the food to the hungry. Or you can also misuse it. I can have a watch which is 66 crores. Recently some newspaper, I was, God's grace, you must know about everything. But first you must know about yourself. I have a watch which is 66 crores. It's not a story, huh? You must have heard that, you must have seen it. Does the watch feel prominent or you feel prominent? When you are proud of the diamond, Kohinoor, who feels prominent? And if your prominence is because of the diamond, when the diamond goes, you are carbon. Whatever gives you importance, you are important not for your sake, but for the sake of what you have. Once that goes away, you shall be just nobody. Your thinking is wrong. That is why, friends, you can be richer than the richest, you shall have a highest problems also. You can be smaller than the smallest, you can also be very mean, very stupid, very helpless. It is because, friends, in the universe, by itself, nothing is either helpless nor it is arrogant. Are you getting that point, please? By itself. Water doesn't say, you have written a poem, you have written verses, Paropakaraya Vahanti Nadyaha, for the Paraupakara, for the benefit of the blessing of others, the water flows. Paropakaraya Phalanti Bruksha, for the benefit of others, the trees bear fruit. Do the trees know that? Does the water know that is quenching your thirst? Think of it. Does the diamond know that is very precious? If you know the history of how the diamonds were found, when the so-called explorers were hanging around, you know, this pride, they explored. This boy come from other countries, discovered India. He discovered India or Indians discovered him. Why did he come here? Suppose he didn't come, he would have been lost or what? Discovered America. What nonsense are you talking? You pretend as though you have created India, or you have created, like a scientist can never create anything. For that matter, anybody cannot create anything except confusion. If the possibility of medicine is not there in the leaf, can you create it? If the possibility of, understand, if the possibility is not inherent, you cannot create. Because of the scientists, the atom bomb blasted in the desert, womb of the desert, or because the atoms could blast, it has the energy, therefore it blasted. That is why, friend, nobody can give you the sensations that you don't have inherent in your body. Oh, he is so sweet, he tickled me. Aha. So the tickling sensation also is not in your body. Let him create or let her create. Think of it. How it has happened? Riches are not important. Position is not important. Whose son and daughter is not important. But my love, when she holds me, I hold her. Oh, the universe disappears. What is that we are talking about? Your intellectual achievement? Your material accomplishment? You are talking about, you are forgetting yourself. Oh, it's so nice. When I talk to that person, be with that person, it's so nice. So, that little feeling that you got, could anybody create it in your body if it is not inherent in the body? Nobody can make you happy if the happiness is not inherent. You can't take the credit. Somebody make me unhappy, stupid blaming. If you know you are the source of happiness, no force in the universe can touch you. Absolute clarity of thinking, we shall see that. Nor you are proud that I am the only one the happiness. No, everybody is the same thing. That way I feel stupid. My God is so sweet. I am as much happy as the other person is. I am as immortal as the other person is. I am as timeless as every person is. Absolutely timeless here. Please see how it is, friends. Where are you? Where are you sitting down? You can say, simple answer, Swami, I am here. Where are you? I am here. Okay. This here, where is that here? Wherever you go, there is here. Right or wrong? You go to moon. Where are you? I am here in the moon. Where are you? I am here in the Mars. Where are you? I am here in the dump. Everywhere it is here. So here is everywhere. And that which is everywhere is here. What time you are here now, sitting down? Now I am sitting down. Now here. You are now. Whenever somebody asks you, whether it is midday, midnight, early morning, dawn or dusk, always now. Last year was a now it is now, the future also will be now. You cannot escape now, right or wrong? So these two things, now and here, especially in relation to space, every point is here, here, here. In relation to time, it is now, now, now. Listen carefully. These are all two relative things. Can we give a talk on this to the dogs, animals? Anybody else except human beings? And every human being also will not understand it. Because long before you come to appreciate, everybody will not appreciate about the I. Do you know why? Because they don't have developed a sense of I. Especially Mahadeva, it is very beautiful, simple, but it's so complicated, people don't understand it. Children have no sense of I. So don't try to teach children what is ego, individuality, ahankar, don't have nonsense. One fellow was going to the class to teach children's classroom because he wanted to teach philosophy to the children. He wanted to talk about happiness because he must have picked up some stupid ideas somewhere. So he thought he'll be surprising everybody, impressing everybody with that fancy talk on the happiness. So in the children's classroom, he goes there, children, are you happy? He said, yes, all of them. What can you teach? What can you teach? Only idiots you have to teach because idiots have to say, are you happy? What is it? Why are you so reluctant to talk about it? Because you have lost your childhood, but you have not grown up. You still remain, earth is flat, twinkle, twinkle, little star. About many things in life. About your own body, how much you know? You need a special person, a surgeon. Susruta, Chara, those days, Charaka, Susruta, all these people, they have Charaka Samhita and all that. If you see that, how it is written from those days. Not only physical body, how did they know about the body? They cut it open. The mind also they have cut it open. But today we think father of psychology is somebody from Austria. You must be nutcase. Because in English it is written, no. So anything that is written in English, that is the beginning of all wisdom. How silly. They open the body. If you want to know about the body, open that body. If you want to know the core of the earth, go as much as possible. Depth of the ocean, go into the possible. You want the depth of your being? Have you explored your mind? The inner universe? And it's not such a vast thing, friends. It's the most beautiful thing. Right away you can grasp it, the vastness of it, just like that. If you want to understand your thought, what should you understand? Understand the thought. Clarity of thinking. Know about thinking. Thoughts do not create a problem. Like perception doesn't create the problem. Perception, please understand, perceptions are natural to everybody. Whether you are a tree, a human being, animals, whatever, perception is natural. Do you teach perception to children? Do you get that idea? Do you teach perception? You must see, shut up. It happens. You must feel cold when the cold breeze comes. Give me a break. You don't teach perception. What do we give? Thoughts. How? How do you give thoughts? Name. Listen carefully. Naming. Nothing in this universe existing branded with a name. Who named it space? Akasha, Vayu, whether any language for that matter. Sanskrit, Swahili, or Eskimo, Bedouin, it doesn't matter what language it is. Universe is nameless, right or wrong? That means you existed. Names did not. You existed. The sense of I did not exist. What is creating problem for you? The body or I? Body is changing, listen carefully. Body is born, but body never feels I am born. Celebrate 60th birthday or 40th, none of this, listen carefully. The body is changing, body is not afraid. Body is aging, body is not afraid. Body is diseased, body is not afraid. Body is healthy, body is not proud. Who is proud? Body is changing, aging, dying, living, but there is no sense of fear, fearlessness, nothing. Who is afraid? Sir, who is afraid? Your body is afraid of death or you are afraid? Ask that question. Your body is afraid of aging or you are afraid of, I am getting old now. Very quiet. Same fellow, 30, 40, muscular, this and that, beautiful. Wow. Who is doing that? Who is frightened? I. Thinker. Are you getting that? See that. The I is thinking, understand? Perception is not a thought. Perception is not knowledge. You perceive, eyes perceive, eyes don't know. And when your perception happens, sensation also naturally happens. You listen to a music, you have a different sensation. You listen to tiger roaring, different sensation. Yesterday, early morning in Israel, when the Hamas jumped in from air, sea, land, what would have happened to Israelites? Morning you get up with a sense of pain inside your stomach. How do you feel? Wonderful. This morning I'm getting up, the stomach is so painful. Will you do that? Oh, I am. You get up, you look at your accounts, everything is gone. Cyber crime, 1 million is now 0. How will you feel? It happens. Really? You collapse, you die. Because money is gone somewhere, but you are dead. Why? Your body doesn't react. Hey, you fatso! Whoever is fat, who says, targeting the fat people. You stick, targeting the thin people. Who? You are dragging it, or somebody is targeting you? That is why every person feels targeted in life, as though God has nothing to do. God is very unjust. He is bringing all these things to me. Oh, he is so sweet. He is doing all that. Neither is sweet nor is stupid. You are stupid. Are you getting it? And the people who do the business in the name of God, they think they are the middlemen. Unless they put a word, God is not going to bless you. Why is he so busy praying for us? Let him pray for himself and be the millionaire. Because he is praying for us and asking me 5 rupees. For what? Why are you asking me? If God is listening to a prayer so comfortably, then tell the God to give you 50 rupees. Why are you charging me 50 rupees for what? I can't. You should be very generous. I'm the middleman, I just do that, I have God's grace. No, friend, this doesn't happen. Who is reacting? In the universe again, nothing or nobody reacts except a human species. And that in the human species there are 8 billion people reacting doesn't mean anything to me unless I am reacting. Are you getting that point, sir? That everybody has a disease is a problem, or you are having a disease is a problem? Everybody nowadays all are unemployed. Does it matter to you if you are not unemployed? In your thinking, you have given yourself the last position, which should be prime position. In your thinking, you should give yourself the prime position, because it is the thinking that creates the problem. Thoughts do not create the problem. Life is not a problem. Living is a problem. I am living. I am doing. So in the whole arrangement, who is troubled? Only I thought. Who should have the clarity? Only the I thought. And if you want to have the clarity about the I thought, you should know the I. Swamiji, but I have the diabetes, how can you say I have the problem? The sugar is the problem. Oh. So this is where you are the past masters in blaming everybody else except yourself. That is why you are damned. That's a beautiful word. Do you know why? Oh, the sugar is the problem, the laddu is the problem, the chocolate is the problem. So how did it happen? Suppose chocolate is chocolate place, sweet is in sweet place. Will you have the diabetic? No. So, did it get into you by you are sleeping, lying down, you are a fellow who don't know how to close your mouth and sleep, you open your mouth and slept. So the laddu rolled, got in. These all sweet drinks, cold sweet drinks got in. Then you can blame. Stupid food is used really like that. You use both the hands and then you blame the food for your diabetes. And if you want to take it, which is suffering diabetes? That the body is suffering or the mind is suffering diabetes? The disease of the diabetic is a disease at the level of the body, not at the level of your mind. Listen carefully. If you want to eat more, do enough exercise. Develop your immunity. Digest the food. No, I shall be lazy bone. What is your best exercise? Savasana. I want to sleep, but I want to eat. Even God cannot save you. Are you getting that point, please? So the food doesn't give you disease. Eating gives you disease. Eating doesn't give you disease. Non-assimilation gives you disease. Are you getting that point, please? Same thing. Thoughts don't create problem. Unassimilated thoughts create problem. Unassimilated thought, it can be, in your language, it can be good or bad, because nothing there is good and bad in the world. This language also, people will not like it. Perversion, permissive. Oh, really? Tell me one good thing. Helping others is very good. Some fool will say, no, don't give a fish, teach them fishing. If you are simply giving them, you are making them lazy. So is it a good action or bad action? So your charity is suddenly a condemnable action, because you are helping somebody. I am going to teach him a lesson. I shall see that he doesn't get into the flight. I have the whole power. The fool insulted me. He can't get into that flight. Dropped him. He could not get, and he didn't understand also why he is getting down. But he is poor man, simple person. Suppose himself, the managing director, got in. He is the managing director of the airline. He got in. So happened the plane crashed. Now who shall be grateful? The poor man said, lucky I didn't know anybody, that's why I could escape. Had I known somebody, I would have been in that plane. Oh, God is so nice, make me unknown, make me unknown. This is your sir. What do you call? Good can be very bad. What you call bad can be very good. All depends on the circumstances. Nowadays, ED, Enforcement Department, Income Tax Department, CBI, CID, coming, and they... So everybody had little trepidations in the heart. What will happen? It so happened one day in your house, you had gone somewhere to Diwali celebration, got invited, you went out. By the time you came back, some fellows saw that you have gone for 4 hours, you are not going to come back. They come to your house, they took away everything and gone. And your heart collapsed. When you come back, all the 2,000 rupee note, that is also useless now. 500 rupee note or what all nonsense is all gone. Your gold is also gone. You have been cheating everybody, dumping everybody, exploiting everybody, and made only 10 kilos of gold you had kept inside. The first thing you say, you don't know what to do. You can't tell also. If you tell you are in trouble, if you don't tell you are in trouble, so then you go to the inevitable God who doesn't blame you. Why didn't you blame me when you were in trouble? When you got everything, did you thank me? No. Then why are you blaming me when you are losing everything? He doesn't say anything. That's why everybody praise God very nicely. Are you getting that point? So this so happened next morning when anyway you have to sleep. How long can you cry? You got up, you slept off, and you got up in the morning, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and before 5:30 you didn't get up. Knock, 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 knock. Midnight knock. Enforced department with 30 cars and 300, 200 people, they are around your house, surrounded your house. How will you feel? Open the door. Welcome, sir. Tea or coffee? Why? God knows when to give, God knows when to take. Aha. I hate devotion. Are you getting that point, sir? What you call good is absolutely stupid. What you call stupid is absolutely good. Anytime. It's a relative thing. Depends who. Somebody dies. Everybody in the house doesn't cry. Those who are benefited, they cry. Those who are deprived, good that old man has gone. Idiot was staying there. Other Papa, same person. Same person. Anyway, friends, don't even take it personally. Think in terms of universe. Because universe doesn't discriminate. Space never says, I can't accommodate you. Will it say? Will the air say, I will not get into your nose because you ate this or you did this? Universe never passes judgment. We have to change ourselves. Because all of us are thieves. Yesterday I was talking to somebody, so I must give you that example. All of us, the whole humanity is a thief. No thinking clearly, clarity of thinking. Swamiji, how can you say that everybody is a thief? I said, look, I remember one day, very clearly, when I was studying in my college days, my father had gone to some places, he had to bring some money from somewhere, that person had taken little some money. And after a long time, he said, okay, I'll give you 300 rupees. 1970, 300 rupees is a fortune. The whole month's salary was 300 rupees. So anyway, so he was coming, then he was coming down. When he reaches home, he puts the packet, hand in the packet, there is a hole. Pickpocket. It's coming in a bus, the 300 rupees gone. What will happen? The whole month problem. Think of, is a family dependent on that. There is nothing. The person who took it, when he spends that money, will he remember, thank you, Mr. So-and-so, because of you today I am having some food on my plate. Will he say that? Why? He is a pickpocket. He is a thief. Bhagavan says beautifully in Bhagavad Gita, Maidattan apradayebhyaha yo bhunkte stena evashaha. Hey Arjuna, in this life, everything has been given to the human being. Space is given, air given, fire given, water given, earth given, body given, organs given, intelligence given. Everything is given. You did not come with anything, and neither shall you go back with carrying anything. Don't make it some emotional, stupid statement. Make it very sharp observation. क्या लाया था जो खो दिया? What is that you brought that you lost? You never brought anything, you shall not go back in. Everything was given. It's already there. You have got eyes to see, things are there. Ears to hear, sounds are there. Tongue to taste, food is there. Hunger is there, food is there. Anything your body has got a need, it is there. Listen carefully. Bhagavan says, Maidattan, by me everything has been given out in this universe. But while enjoying, yo bhunkte, one who is enjoying this, everything that is given by me, while enjoying in these things, Maidattan apradaya, without remembering me, one who is bhunkte, what shall you call him? Stena eva saha, is a thief, Tirudan, pickpocket. How many times you remember, friends? What do you say? I got the job, I got the money, what has God to do with it? When everything is going, suddenly your belief comes back. That is why they say, सुख में समरण, दुख में समरण सब करे, सुख में करे न कोई. सुख में सुमरण यह करे, दुख काहे को होए. Everybody remembers the unknown when the adversity sets in, disaster strikes. Nobody remembers happy days. One who remembers in the happy days, dukh kahe ko ho, why shall there be pain? Because of course you are grateful to God all the time. Good, thank you. Bad, thank you. Agate swagatam kuryat, gachantam na nibarayat. Jo bhi chahta hai, whatever is coming, fantastic. Going, fantastic. You do your job. Stay naivasha. Clarity of thinking comes from where? Knowing that this I thought, listen carefully, this I is one thought which goops up everything, owns up everything, drags everything. Please see. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, Swamiji, I can hear. When you say you can hear, what does it mean? Your ears can hear. Suppose your ears are deaf, can you say I hear? What are you talking? I am a little slow in hearing. You are slow or your ears are down? Are you getting that point? I can go in high speed. You can go or your legs are going. So the legs can walk, you grab it. Your ears can hear, you grab it. Your body is breathing, you can grab it. Are you breathing or the breathing happening? Are you breathing or your breathing is happening? When you go to sleep, you go to lie down. You don't bring in sleep. Sleep comes, overtakes you. If you don't understand, can you wake up or waking happens? Waking happens. One day it will not happen. So this is the I, which unconsciously, unceremoniously, stupidly dragging everything to himself. If the I is a lie, which doesn't exist but asserts everything, what shall it do? It will confuse everything in this world. Can you have your clarity of thinking without knowing who you are? You can know the history of the world, but you don't know history of yourself. You know the atomic energy, but you don't understand what is your power. As much the physical universe should be understood, please understand, as much the physical universe should be understood, your physical body also must be understood. As much the physical universe outside should be understood, your physical body must be understood. Your inner universe, your thought universe must be understood. Without the physical body, physical universe has no meaning. Without the I thought, your thought universe has no meaning. Are you getting that point, please? Without the body, where is the physical universe, sir? Why people die, afraid to die? Because universe will be left behind. I am not there. You will be, suppose everybody dies, you are also very comfortable. But this will die away, everything is left out. Ayo. Same thing also, friends. Inside, in your inner universe, all your thoughts are there. Thoughts are not living, your memories are not living. I am dealing with the thought. That thought is very nice. Smiling. You are thinking about a boy or a girl, man or woman, or money or something, you are smiling. Suddenly discover that man is interested in another woman or the woman is interested in another man. How will you feel? Same thought which was giving you all smiles, now same thought gives you a sleepless night. The music you listen together, that has been your bonding. When you separate, that same stupid music, yeah. You look at the red flower, why? Because he gave me that flower first time he saw me. So you will be permanently damaged in relation to red flower. You understand the point, sir? Where it happens? So understand the whole world. More scientific investigation, fantastic, so that you can manage the world. Understand your mind too, the inner universe. And the I who is thinking. If the I is confused, everything shall be confused. Because I is a lie, everything is confused. If the I changes, that I do not stand separated from the totality, universe, call it Ishvara, call it God, and I am inseparable part of it. The same I, the meaning of, you have seen it in so many classes, immortality. When I see that very clearly, then you enjoy the living, the changing, all changing roles, understand? That word I also is a name created. Because of the name, this flower exists, or because the flower is existing, a name is given. Existence precedes the naming. Your being is already there before it is named I. If you understand that, then what happens is, every thought is beautiful, every perception is beautiful, every sensation is beautiful, total clarity in thinking. And for me, what happens? Who you are is changeless. All that is changing is roles, not you. Roles are changing. Your body was a baby, now it is an adult, now it is married, now it is unmarried, now it is a husband, now it is a wife, now it is a professor, now it is employed, now it is unemployed. Oh God! Roles means they must be changing. Changing things are roles. Your thoughts are also continuously changing, they are also roles. Changing things are roles. Changing thoughts are roles. Changeless is you. Conscious. When you are aware of it, close your eyes. All changing things are roles. Sayam dinayaminyo sayam prata sisiravasantu punarayata kala kridati gacchati ayu. Time passes, months, days, years. Time plays, ayur gacchati, longevity passes. The person who knows himself happily gives up everything that is not his. The person who doesn't know himself, tadapi namunchati asha vayu. Everything is changing, but the fellow is still trying to hold on to the changing things to be changeless. No, sir. Roles are changed. All that is changing is roles. All that is changeless is you. That is only one thing. And that is all of us. Who you are, who I am, who everybody is one and the same. Changeless, absolute. What we have is continuously changing. If it is true for you, you know that it's true for everybody. So if somebody changes, today the person was faithful, tomorrow he is treacherous. Today he was kind, tomorrow he is a rascal. Today he is very gentle, next day he is a cruel person. Today your body is healthy, it becomes unhealthy. Take care of it. That is why you need to know about everything. You know physics, you know chemistry, you know mathematics, geography, medicine, this, everything. Anger, hatred, jealousy, everything you must know. But you also must know about yourself as you are. When you are aware of yourself as you are, then you also know everything as they are. As the body, it shall never remain the same. As myself, I am changeless awareness. Shivoham, Shivoham. Thoughts will continuously change. I am thought-free awareness. This is clarity of thinking, where no thought is confusing. If you are confused about yourself, every thought will be confusing. When you are totally aware of yourself being who you are not a confused person, so nothing shall confuse you. People can confuse you because you are confused about yourself. So giving mere stupid religious ideas or secular ideas to a confused person makes him more confused, because he can't handle few thoughts. But when you are aware of yourself, that's why self-knowledge, Atma-Jnana, knowing about yourself, who you are, not developing practices, picking up informations, fasting, feasting, those are all relative things. Fasting can be as troublesome as being feasting. Poverty can be as a damnation, damned thing, that must be prosperity. Because by themselves they are neither this or that. It depends on you, who you are. Your clarity of thinking comes from the clarity about yourself as to who you are. Then everything is a huge blessing. Please see that one thought extended. I shall just extend that thought a little. Please see that. Space has no problem. Formless. All the forms, they're going on changing. Silence, no problem. Sounds are going on changing. If you look at inside your mind, just like you have got outside space, has no problem. The clouds, other things that are floating in that. Silence has no problem. The sounds, same thing. Your inner universe. Thoughts are there. How are you aware of your thoughts? Not with your eyes, you are conscious, aware. That awareness, always same, in which thought clouds are passing. They are necessary. Like clouds bring the rain. Without it, universe has no meaning. So thought clouds are needed for us to be alive. But Chidakasa, Chidambara, space consciousness space is everywhere, always there. The whole clarity is for yourself to be who you are. You observe it. Don't try to convince somebody. Your conviction must be for you first. People create a problem and then say, he is my problem, she is my creator, that fellow is created my problem, this man is problem, that girl is my problem. Nonsense. Nobody is your problem. You are your worst problem. And same thing, Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripura Atmana. Bhagavan says beautifully, hey Arjuna, Uddharet Atmana Atmanam. May you redeem yourself, lift yourself by yourself. Why? Because Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu. You are your worst enemy and you are your best friend. When you are aware of yourself being who you are, no confusion, nothing in the universe can touch you. And if you are confused, for God's sake, don't blame people. If you start blaming people, you will be permanently damned. That is why in the so-called religions which says God is going to take care, God is going to do this God, that God, so then you feel permanently damned. That belief will kill you. Because you are creating your problem, no God can redeem you. Cannot. That is why Vedanta Upanishad is frightening for people. People who are just believers. Many religions are like that. All believers, God, 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 God. And my God. That's all absolutely stupid. Everybody is same. Like our blood is same, flesh is same, living is same, our thinking is same, perception, sensation, everything is human and universal. Your being who you are is universal. If a God is not universal, there is no God. Understand the point very, very clearly. The person must see it very clearly, how exactly it is, so beautiful. So see that, understand. You make it for yourself. Don't try to talk to somebody else, something. Okay? See that. Thank you. We shall see again. Namaskar.